There are also Marist brothers, and I have long memories about them because when I was a boy in South Africa and good schools were very hard to come by, I went to a Marist Brothers College in Johannesburg, and there my education started, and Bennett has resented it ever since. Let's see what we can do with another challenger. Will you come in and sign in, please? Gedney Tuttle, is that right, sir? Where are you from, Mr. Tuttle? From Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Right.
All righty. Mr. Tuttle, may I present the panel? Tuttle? Will you join me over here? Do you know how we keep score, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, then we'll let the folks here in the theater, all those except the panel, and the folks at home know exactly what your line is. We can tell you that Mr. Tuttle is salaried, and let's begin the general questioning with Miss Francis.
Mr. Tuttle, is there any product connected with what you do?
Yes, there is.
Is it a useful product?
Yes.
Is it a product I might find useful?
Yes.
Is it anything I would use indoors?
Yes.
Do you suppose I have one of the products in the house now? Would it be natural for me to?
Yes, I think so.
Is it something that I would have out showing in case guests were coming? I show quite a lot of things when I have guests.
Well, I think actually Mr. Tuttle hesitates for a moment, but I think it's completely fair to say that if you had guests coming, it's very likely, or it certainly is possible, that you would have it out where they could see it.
If I had it out, it would show.
Well, yes.
By that I mean it isn't so small that it wouldn't be noticed.
No.
No. Is it larger than our usual bread box, Mr. Tuttle?
No.
That's one down and 9 to go, Mr. Kramer.
Is this a manufactured product, Mr. Tuttle? No.
No. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Then this product is something that nature provides.
Yes.
Dividing the world into animal, vegetable, and mineral. Is it other than animal?
Yes.
Is it vegetable?
Yes.
Is it edible?
Yes.
Do living people eat it? I mean...
I haven't seen a dead one eat one.
Will they live after they eat it?
I wish I could say no to that one.
I'm sorry. I meant human beings as opposed to just animals. Human beings eat this.
Yes.
As opposed to animals?
Not necessarily as
No, actually, let me reduce it.
I didn't want to confine myself to dogs or anything.
You didn't want to define yourself to
Confine.
dogs? Oh, confine
Confine.
yourself with dogs. Well, I wouldn't confine myself with a dog. I know that. The answer is yes anyway, Doris.
Well, human beings do partake of this product, which is smaller than a bread box. Is it something that grows in or out of the ground?
Yes.
When it is at its point of fruition, is it above the ground?
Yes.
Well, I got rid of turnips anyway.
Good thing, too.
And rutabagas.
Do you consider it a vegetable rather than a fruit?
Boy.
And I would like to point out that I believe the dictionary defines a tomato as a fruit. Not that I want to get a no.
It does.
We define it as a vegetable rather than a fruit.
All right. Is this vegetable something that would be considered a side dish at a normal meal?
Yes.
Of course, if you had roast beef gravy on top of it, you might consider it a main course. But I don't really think you would. I don't think you would.
Is it a high-protein vegetable rather than a very starchy vegetable?
Oh, beg your pardon.
Well, he ought to know.
I think.
Dorothy, you see, actually, you've given us a terrible problem because you have asked on a comparative basis, which requires that we give you a judgment as between the protein and starch content of this food, and there is so little of both, we'll give you a no. That makes it 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Sir.
Mr. Tuttle, may we rule out grains entirely?
Yes.
Is this vegetable is usually served in a cooked fashion rather than raw? Is something done? Is there something done to this vegetable? Usually.
Yes.
It is not served raw.
No.
Is the vegetable green and is the?
I would register time out.
I think it's no because.
Yeah, but you see, Bennett said something is done to this vegetable. Now, he opened so many doors then that you and I could run in and out of them for the next 5 days and couldn't have.
Well, if it just is something is... Any time, John. Good Lord, now.
Bennett, on the issue, now to clarify, on the issue that something is done, we'll give you a qualified yes.
Is this vegetable... Has the vegetable got a distinguishable color?
Yes.
Is it either red or green?
Yes.
Is it green?
Yes.
Well, that's it. Good night, everybody. Nice to see you. Goodbye.
I can think offhand of peas, beans, and spinach. Is it one of those 3?
No.
Offhand, no.
Offhand,
that's
no.
4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
Is it leafy rather than beany?
Beanie.
No.
It's not leafy.
I'm going to give you 1 more minute.
Can you grow this at home?
You mean in the house?
In the house. In the house, no.
No. 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Would it ever be polite to eat this with your fingers?
Yes.
Oh,
Corn.
that's not green.
Green on the outside?
The corn is green, you remember.
They wrote a book.
Now, may I assume that this vegetable is green when it is eaten? The part that is eaten is green?
Yes.
Would it ever be dipped in butter or served with butter sauce?
Worth a try, but no.
Maybe it's a child.
In the interest of my equilibrium, I'm going to call this off in about 15 seconds. Bennett, you want to take a shot at 7 down and 3 to go?
Yes, well, that's ruled out artichoke. We've ruled out asparagus. We've ruled out... I don't know what chives look like.
Oh, they're little things in
I
beeches
passed to
claws.
Arlene. You asked if it's chives.
Parsley. Now, John is so eager
10,
to end all
9,
of this.
8.
Are we way off the track?
Well, no, actually, you've been on the track more or less. Well, the ties, anyway. You've been on the ties for the better part of 10, 12 minutes now, because Mr. Tuttle is a pickle packer.
Oh.
He is the vice president of the M.A. Gedney Pickle Company, where they pack pickles. Right? Thank you very much. I hope you had some fun. It was a lot of fun having you with us. Thanks very much for being our guest on What's My Line. Man. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a message from our sponsor.